Students, we have been studying block 7 using a map. Today, we will identify the use of scale to read the distance between two places on a map and also learn some new words like size and proportion. Look at the map of the world. Is the entire world as big as this paper? How can it fit on this paper? Can you draw a real object on a paper? How? So children, today we will learn how to draw a real object on a paper using scale. We will learn this with the help of an activity, and for that you need thread, paper and pencil. Children, we are going to measure the length and breadth of your center table or dining table. For this, you have to follow my instructions. So let's do this activity together. First instruction is that use the thread to measure the length of your center table or dining table. Second step, now fold the thread as many times so that the length of the thread can fit on the paper of your notebook. Third step, now draw the line on your notebook as long as the new length of your thread. Fourth, repeat the same for the breadth of the table. Remember children, the number of folds should be same for both the length and for the breadth. Now children, observe your activity and think. How did you draw the table in your notebook? How many times big is the table than your drawing? Yes, it is very big in size and your drawing is very small. So children, we used the thread to scale down the size of the table to fit on the paper. The real size of the table is as many times big as the number of the folds of the thread. But now the size of the table on the paper is much reduced than the actual size, but it is equal in proportion. Look at the map carefully. Have you noticed the scales given in the map? A map shows the actual place on the earth in much reduced size. The scale of the map tells us about the actual size of the place shown in the map. We can correctly measure the actual distance between two places shown on the map with the help of the scale. Let's do one more activity. Open your S3 of block 7 and look at the map of India. Take the thread and put it on the scale given in the map. Mark the length of the scale on the thread for 500 kilometers. Now, put this thread between New Delhi and Jaipur. You can pause this video while doing the activity. Now children, what do you see? Is the distance between New Delhi and Jaipur as much as the distance between the marks on the thread? How much? Is it equal, double, half? Is the distance between the two marks on the thread is 500 kilometers as given in the scale of the map? Okay, then what is the distance between New Delhi and Jaipur? So children, the distance between New Delhi and Jaipur is almost half the distance between the two marks on the thread. Therefore, we can say that the distance between New Delhi and Jaipur is about 250 kilometers. Children, observe these two maps very carefully. Do these both maps have scale? No. One have scale and one do not have. So all maps are not drawn to scale. The use of scale in maps depends on the purpose of the map. When a map is not drawn to scale, it is written map not to scale on the map instead of the scale. Such maps are called sketch maps. Now children, we have learned that how scale help us to read the distance between two places on a map.